Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, affectionately referred to as Stark Vegas, where earplugs are highly recommended because the cowbells will be ringing. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. The Utes will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bulldogs offense will get the first possession of the game. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack him.
And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. And the Bulldogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Dropping back, it's Chapin. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before. He makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
That's caught. It's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. On third down, going up top. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Mississippi State! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So the Utah Utes offense will go to work for the first time. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of ballers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
And the Utes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Dampier. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a crease. It's Parker. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside defense.
Offense will take that 3-5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. From the gun. Give on the inside. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. And the Utes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down. The Utes have their offense in high gear. Quarterback on the keeper. He's loose. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the point after is good. He took it 68 yards on that drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse. He lets it fly. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got it behind the line. It's Thompson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Back to throw. It's Chapin. With the catch, it's Williams. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Really nice 1st down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man in the middle. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
And the Utes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Got a man, it's Parker. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
I think that shows you the experience of the quarterback there. His primary target wasn't open, so he did getting hit, he was still able to find his check down and find some positive yards.
Catch in the middle. It's Bentley. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Right on the money.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Mississippi State going up tempo. Looking for a man. It's Chapin. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Here comes the heat. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
You got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
The Utes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And those RPOs can confuse the defense, can cause a little bit of hesitation, and that hesitation was just enough. Hand it off, get the first down on third down.
Steps away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Utes are on the move. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to find his man in the middle. Touchdown, Utes! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown, and that's exactly what happened.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Georgia looked less like a pack of dogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough between the hedges, and today they found a way outside of Sanford Stadium. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Leaves it with the running back. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Caught in the backfield, it's Booth. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Parker. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, that and a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And he has a solid game before the defense bobbles him up. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. Creates a little space. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. The Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chain.
Oh, a lot of space. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Utes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. To throw, it's Dampier. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. The give to the back. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? On the ground, it's Booth. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Davis-Wade Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He'll pull it on the read. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give from the gun. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Looking to buy time. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
You know what they need. You know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Sure hands, it's Thompson.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
He'll do it himself. Jukes his way for more. That'll be enough to give Mississippi State a fresh set of downs. Here comes the offense on first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
They'll give it to the back. Fights off the defender.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Mississippi State going up tempo. From the gun on third down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Oh, it's off the side of his foot. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They're going to ride this running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Dropping back, it's Shapin. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on first.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. He'll keep it himself. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, to get to the football.
If you didn't have try to pin them back with the punt. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the ground with the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. The Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. To the air, it's Chapin. He tries to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Let's see what he can do with it. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Utah has it back and the offense coming onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Wide open spaces. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love offensive play callers that are aggressive. Going for it on 4th down, check. In your opponent's territory, now here's an opportunity where you might be able to be aggressive again and take a shot.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Leaves it with the back. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air, it's Dampier. Now he's going to break the pocket. Lots of running room. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw. Rushes on him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Complete on the shuffle. Touchdown, Utah! And they take it in for 6 more points. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds a tight end.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Under fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll pitch it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. The decision to go for it does not know where to go, and the ball is loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the youth need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And here comes the punt team. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Wants to throw. It's shaping. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's covered. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Mississippi State right back to the line. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He'll try to do it himself. Gets away from one, finds room. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. The pull and throw off the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire on 2nd down. But a little time, lets it go. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the 1st down. The clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They're down to the 32-yard line on first and there he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that were going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.